So I'm here with Chad Holmes with Landmark Home Warranty. And Chad, do you know what the number one reason for a lawsuit in a real estate transaction is?
I'm not sure, Jay. What is it?
It's actually buyers suing sellers because they didn't disclose something.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, it is interesting.
And the reason why is, you fill out these disclosures about stuff, and let's say a buyer buys a property, seller fills out, says they haven't had a problem with the furnace. They actually had this happen. Buyer moves into the house, closes on it, moves into the house. A month later, furnace blows up.
Right.
Now, before, they had no choice but to go after the seller and try and sue him, say, you knew the furnace was bad, you just didn't tell us, right?
Right.
But the seller's sitting over there saying, well, we had no problems with the furnace, we didn't know. Because sometimes it's just, you never know, it's like a car, you buy a brand new car and the thing,
Right.
It was great when they sold it, but then all of a sudden the new buyer and the thing breaks. Right. And so we actually have this process, right? And this is exactly what you do, which is home warranties to cover this sort of issue, right?
Absolutely, that's what it's there for.
And I actually had this happen. You helped me out with this. I actually had a seller or a buyer that closed on the house, and they moved into it. And I kid you not, it was probably about 2 months later. Furnace blows up, and he called and thanked me, and he just said, Jay, I thank you so much for getting that home warranty on that thing, because it saved my butt. Because what do you do, right?
Absolutely, and that's what it's there for.
So tell me a little bit more about what you guys do and how it works.
So what we do is we cover the home buyer for a period of 1 year after they close on the major systems of their home. So their air conditioning, their furnace, the electrical, plumbing, appliances. And so if there is a problem after they move in, it's just like they said, you call our office, we send out the appropriate repair person. Homeowner pays a service fee.
How much is that?
It's $60.
$60 to have a professional come out?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then we come out, diagnose it, find out what's going on. We either make repairs or we'll do replacements if necessary, if the contractor deems that it just can't be fixed properly.
Yeah, that's what they did. They actually got a brand new furnace.
Yeah, so it works out great.
How much? I don't know. It must have been like a $3,000 furnace, probably.
Yeah, and we work through, those issues with the homeowner, determine what's going on, give them options so they know through the process what to expect. And then, if it does need to be replaced, we'll go through that with them and make sure that they're comfortable in the process of putting that together.
Yeah, great. Now, who normally pays for this sort of thing?
Here's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, so what happens most of the time that I see it is the sellers are paying for the warranty in the buyer's behalf.
Because the buyer writes the contract, right? And they send it
Yes.
over, because I always ask this question,
Yes.
do you want the home warranty or not?
Right.
Of course they want the home warranty, and who's going to pay for it? Well, who do you want to? Do you want to pay for it? Or do you want the seller to pay for it?
Right.
And it's just one of those things. And I always pitch it. I always say, because it's true, get a home warranty. Because the last thing I don't know about this house. I never lived in it. I don't know much about it. Right. I mean, we walk through it, we get home inspectors and stuff, but we really don't know.
Sure.
And so we want to make sure that because in the end, I just want to make sure my clients are taken care of and satisfied, right?
Right.
And so the nice thing is, so when we write those things out, we always want the sellers to pay for it because the buyer writes the contract, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I just did one, though, was the first one I did where we split it 50-50.
Yeah.
Because I was actually what they call a limited agency, where I was sitting down with both buyer and seller, and I was sitting with them. I said, well, of course I wrote it with the buyer, and then I met with the seller. So, well, actually let me take that back. I actually hadn't written the contract. I was on the phone with the buyer because they were going out of town or something. I was literally writing the contract in front of them and said, okay, home warranty. And I kind of explained it to them both on the phone. And I said, well, what do you guys want? Yeah, they both wanted it. And they said, well, can we just split it 50-50? And so that's how it all worked out.
And it can work out that way. It can work out anyway, really. And if the seller isn't going to pay for it, like in the instance, sometimes banks won't pay for the
That's true. On short sales, they will not pay for home warranty.
Right. So the buyer can still buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still available to them. And
How much does one of these things cost?
So our policies start at $300, and then they go up from there depending upon the options that you add to it.
And the time, right?
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
And so a normal one is about a year, right?
About a year. Yep, it covers for a period of 1 year. And then the homeowner can, if they want to, renew it as long as they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great, and it protects them for as long as they want to have it enforced.
Yeah, and I know you guys do a tremendous job. That's why I brought you on the show. There's a lot of people that I can choose from, but I know about your product and what you guys do, and your company stands behind it, so I really, really appreciate it.
Absolutely, and we would love to have happy homeowners,
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's got to buy a house and live in it, right?
That's exactly
Might as well
right.
enjoy it.
There you go, exactly.
So if they wanted to get a home warranty and they wanted to contact you, how would they get a hold of you?
So they can either go to our website, which is landmarkhw.com, or they can call our toll-free number, 866-306-2999. They can catch us either way.
Chad, thanks for coming on the show.
Absolutely, I